and doing what he needs to do, and he now has figured out this little super niche, if you will, of an audience to be able to make millions of dollars. Good for him. It just shows the fucking how pathetic our country has become, and what we or the next generation down or the next generation down from there find entertaining.
What I wanted to present, we're back up on YouTube, by the way.
But he just didn't want to share his opinion until we were up again. That's what it was.
Yeah. Well,
narcissistic motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know where Macho Man is. He's doing Molly somewhere right now. So what I wanted to present was, as far as the level of narcissism goes, like, you see people twice, 2-3 times a week who get popular on these platforms because it seems like they're either doing it for the right reasons or they're just the most wholesome person on the platform. Like, have you never seen a news story about, little 14-year-old Twitch kid gets 20,000 followers overnight because he celebrated with his mom about getting 10 followers on live, and we all felt bad for him and went and supported him? I mean, there is a big group of these people. I don't want to say a majority, but there's a pretty good percentage of people who are, quote unquote influencers who started doing it for the right reasons. Like, I don't think.
What's the right reason?
And there's a lot of fucking lucky, and there's a lot of lucky motherfuckers.
Well, it's self-interest, but for fucking Aki's sake, for example, if he has a stake in this deli or he owns it or whatever the case is, whatever storefront he has, is that not common sense to jump on social media?
Of course, that's
try and follow the trends and promote your business so you can make more money as a business owner.
Hold on.
Send it back to your family.
Again, I'm not attacking the player. It's the game.
I agree. It is a dirty game, and it sucks. It sucks that we got to do that shit.
And it sucks that people live and die by hearts and thumbs
because it's fake. It doesn't feel like anyone does anything for the right reasons anymore. It feels like we do it all for the numbers.
Everything is in self-interest.
I'm not saying right or wrong reasons. I'm saying it's become.
We've lost our form of entertainment
in the interest of making good content, not just going with what gets numbers.
Here's the thing: is it used to be an exclusive club to be on the radio. It used to be you had to have some talent to be a television actor. It used to be you used to have some talent to have a television show. It used to be you had to have some talent to be on the silver screen. Well, one of the downward falls was reality TV. It's so cheap to make, and everybody will do it for practically nothing to be a fucking TV star.
Yeah.
That reality TV started this trend of junk bullshit content.
But you don't have to watch it as a consumer. I don't understand.
No, you don't.
Like, there's lots of shit out there. Doesn't mean that you have to consume it.
But the dumbing down of our fucking country and the dumbing down of our society makes shows like that popular. So, in conjunction with the availability of everybody listen, every motherfucking buddy that's got at least an iPhone or an Android has the ability to have a platform.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that being said, platforms used to be far more sacred, and only the more talented people got platforms, whether it be a radio show, whether it be a television show, whether it be on the silver screen. And then with this mass building of platforms via your phone, I mean, let's just be honest. Nothing, very rarely, is anything successful in our world unless it can be delivered to your phone. Mm-hmm. Everything needs, if it's going to be ultra successful, needs to be accessible by your fucking phone, or it's not going to be look at every fucking thing. Look at the top thing. Look at Google. Look at Amazon. Look at Apple. Look at Uber. It has to be an app-based thing, including Paramount Plus, Hulu, Netflix. You can get to all that on your phone. You can get all of that on your phone. You can get any radio show you want on your phone. You can get any song you want on your phone. You can get any television show you want on your phone. You can get anything you want on your phone. And so we've become a society of apps and streaming and there's so many there used to be only a few platforms. Television had like 4 channels and maybe like 80 cable channels, and then radio had, it's each individual markets, whether you're Grand Rapids or Tampa or Chicago, and each one of those markets had about 30 to 40 FM signals. So you got spread out over that. And then the upper echelon of entertainers, the 10 or 15 or 20 A-list celebrities that were, the Julia Roberts, or there's motherfucking Macho Man coming in. You might as well just fucking have an office in here. What's he doing now?
He's
fixing stuff.
He's not ringing the bell.
He's not.
Well, he didn't go up to the Bubba's area.
So it's like everybody has a platform. You can put it on your phone, and it's no longer where just the talented get to perform
but I
on the
kinda
limit
disagree with that.
on the limited. Okay, well, you disagree with everything.
No one ever went broke underestimating the intelligence of the American people, and that is that statement. And then the second half of that quote is, people can easily be persuaded to accept the most inferior ideas and useless products. And that is 100% what we're experiencing right now. That because other people like something, because other people find it entertaining now, people are drawn to it. People seek it out. And that in and of itself is not suggestive that what they're doing has any real value. It's just that it's being consumed. People consume shit all the time.
Sure.
Great white, $10
And prerogative.
It is their prerogative, but it's not good overall for our society.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Yes and no. And I think it depends on the situation. So I listen to a lot of stand-up comedy. I like to listen to a lot of comics talk about comedy and how the business has changed. And the normal gatekeepers that used to be like essential to getting a special on Comedy Central, they're gone. No one gives a fuck about Comedy Central. I used to listen to Premium Blend and, Last Comic Standing, all that sort of stuff. That's all gone. Guys can now go and start a YouTube channel and just start posting shorts from their show. That shit blows up. Now they're selling out, concert halls all over the fucking country. And I think that that's awesome because they don't have to go through the regular channels of gatekeepers that were holding other people back before. So then I look at that and I go, you know what? Maybe YouTube and Instagram, not that everything, it's always, as Bubba says, a triple-edged sword. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's awesome that you don't have to go through the proper channels. You can uplift yourself. You're your own boss. You're an entrepreneur. But then, like Brian was talking about, obviously there's a negative side of that where people get sucked into things, online bullying, you watch crap, you're numbing your brain, all that sort of stuff.
It's the fakeness of it too. The profiting with lies, influencers. The propping up of products without any validity, without any merit.
Was
that
done?
Paid.
What about like commercials with celebrities in the past before social media?
But
was that not
you
a
knew
thing?
It was a commercial. It was clearly identified as such. There was no trick in it, right?
I feel like an influencer making a post it's pretty obvious, and it'll say advertisement. It is a commercial.
Sometimes
by law it has to say hashtag ad promotion, whatever. Brand ambassador.
Again, it's supposed to. It doesn't always work out that way. They slide these things into the way they do
product placement.
They slide it in there, and it's the fakeness of it. It is corrupting our perception of reality. It is corrupting our perception of what it means to be a human, a person, a part of society. It is so bad on so many levels. You're never going to be able to convince me that social media is a good thing, because it's just, I understand for certain people in certain sectors where there were gatekeepers that were purposefully and intentionally and politically holding people back. That's gone. In some industries, in some facets of it, but the overall effect of it is just absolutely detrimental to our society.
Everybody now has the ability to be able to have a platform, and it really, really, really has watered down the good stuff. It's tougher to find the good stuff now because there's so much shit out there that some of the good stuff gets lost up in the shit.
Well, yeah, because the market is way oversaturated with just numbers.
And it's impossible to go through it all. That's the other thing, is that weeding through it all is almost impossible. Well, no, because we know that platforms will intentionally promote and
yeah, we know that.
I mean, we know that
how
game. It's a dirty game.
I mean,
still.
fucking Twitch fucked us.
It's still a dirty game.
I mean, Twitch fucked. Hold on,
game.
Twitch. Here we are, the number one radio show in the entire world on Twitch, and they basically don't give a fuck about us. All they care about are the hot tub bitches who have ties to management in San Francisco.
Well, I mean,
I've been told that by very reliable sources that it's very corrupt at Twitch, and it's based on who you know. We don't know anybody.
How's it different than any other business?
Well,
it sucks, but I don't. This isn't like.
I'll tell you how it's different than any other business.
Because
I'll tell you how
the
it's
illusion that
I'll
it's
tell
not
you
that
how
way.
it's different.
Tell me.
If you're the number one rated morning show in a market. Mm-hmm. The overnight bitch that's giving head to the fucking, that's sucking off the general manager is not going to replace you. Period. If you're the number one rated guy, I'm just saying, your sexuality or your friendship, your statistics and how well you do still.
Cronyism is nothing new.
Okay, but multiply cronyism times 1 billion when you have eager women trying to get themselves promoted on major platforms that are ran by men.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to stop arguing.
It's tough being a white man right now, Anna. That's what Bubba's saying.
Yes,
I agree.
No, I mean,
I hate being a white man.
No, you should hate having to work for a fucking white man. I mean, for real. I mean, for real.
I should?
Well, no, I mean, it's the fact that
you got no perks anymore.
I mean, when I was on Twitch, I got suspended 2 times.
Yeah.
And take my rep taken away, and them telling me that they are going in a different direction and they're going more towards, girls in hot tubs and gaming.
Well, I mean, with all due respect, there were people that had way bigger numbers than us that were getting suspended and expelled, and they were left wing.
Not radio people.
No, but I mean, if you're talking about numbers and how much profits they're making for Twitch.
About radio people.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Twitch.
We're talking about radio programs on Twitch. And the reason why I know we were the number one is because Twitch used to, when they would go to iHeart or Cox or Beasley and try to get them to sign up and camera up their studios and offer their shows on Twitch, they would use our show as the gold standard of what potentially their bullshit show could do.
Right.
So if we're the gold standard of what a potential radio show could do on Twitch, but they don't care about us, don't promote us, don't invite us to TwitchCon, don't give us any interviews. We have Tifu who lives in this town. They don't get a hold of him to have him. They didn't care.
But the market speaks for itself, because look at the massive exodus of people from Twitch. People don't like how their system is being run, and so people are essentially voting with their feet. They're like, "Fuck this, we're leaving." And if you run a business long enough and badly enough, it's going to implode. So they're going to get what they deserve.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch is one just segment of all of this. It's just the dumbing down of entertainment, the reduction in attention span, the oversimplification of complex issues. Sound bites matter. If you can't get a video out now that is short, concise, and to the point, where even though it doesn't get into any nuance, is dead, the discussion and dialogue is dead. It's just there's so much wrong with what it's doing to all of us as a society. And yes, these people are just doing what it takes to get popular, but that's not, I mean, it's not good for any of us. That's
Anyway,
my larger
back
point.
to my original point. This is what the average radio studio looks like. No, this is it.
I know,
And
but
this
that's
is a
where
ma-
we started
And
from.
this is a major.
Oh, it's
this is a
fucker called in about the dog
This
deal
is a
on
major
Swole
market. This is Dee Dee in the morning. She's syndicated like in 62 markets. She's a friend of mine. I'm not saying anything bad about Dee Dee. By the way, she's very attractive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a dime
and she's
piece.
down for whatever.
And she's down for whatever.
She is.
And
That's what her shirt says.
And
Oh.
I worked with her in San
Can't read
Antonio.
it.
And I did 6 to 10. I think I did 6 to 10. I think she did middays.
Oh, really?
At KTFM. And I need to get. I'd like to chat with her, see how she's doing. Tell her I'm proud of her success, and she's killing it. But this is her studios, and this is what the average radio station looks like. And so you look at our facility. Now, here's the thing: Dee Dee doesn't own this shit. Dee Dee just shows up and does her show from here. Excuse me. I own my. Oh, look at Pookie and Peaches. Oh, there's Pookie. Look at little. Oh, I'm gonna start crying,
Do it.
knowing that guy is gonna.
Off his
Not be
dog.
with his
Oh,
dog. when he
I
dies.
honestly, Kenny Powers in chat, he doesn't often make a good point, but he's getting the sense that this guy is putting his dog down so he can go down to Central America
No, I
on
wouldn't.
his trip.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't make that assumption. That's a dick.
I would.
That's a dick move to put on a guy.
Yeah, come on.
I'll
Brian.
make all those assumptions about that asshole.
But yeah.
Well, why don't you like that guy?
Oh, because he was rude to me.
Well, he was rude to you. You called him a bitch.
You
I
call
mean,
He
him-
was.
Okay, you.
I'm just
first
saying,
of all,
who was rude
literally
first?
No.
Who was
First of
rude
I
all,
literally
first?
echoed
No.
exactly what Bubba said. He was like, "Don't be pussy," and I was like, "Yeah, don't be pussy." And then he like turned on me. I'm like, "What the fuck, bro? It's a
Anna-
pussy move."
Anna,
He turned
Yeah.
on me first.
being called a pussy by your favorite alpha radio show, guys, one thing. His bitch parroting it is another.
Okay.
I mean, as a man, I mean, listen, all you men in here, quit being bitches and say right now that if you were calling in your favorite alpha radio show, Bubba the Love Sponge, and he called you a bitch because you were being a bitch and you agreed, but then his female co-host calls you a bitch, motherfucker, that's where I gotta fight
I understand that, but he literally the conversation was going in circles because you kept saying that's a pussy move, and he goes, "But it's really sad. I hate funerals." And then you go, "Yeah, but it's a pussy move." And he goes, "Yeah, but I'm gonna be really sad." It just kept doing that, so I'm like, "You're being a bitch." I was getting frustrated because he just kept saying the same shit, and then he turns on me. So, anyways, have fun with your whores in Colombia. Don't get fucked by a cartel member. That's it.
Ooh, somebody's getting a little full of themselves.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Even with the hand motions. You
I
got
know,
like
even
Latina with that.
Yeah, like she's getting real fucking in. Like fucking. I think it's time for us to cut this thing
Criminal.
short.
He's gonna blame me for ending the show.
Yeah, Bubba's done.
You have to shit again.
Bubba's fading. He's
I'm
got
just-
a lot of calls to make.
I'm just over. Nothing you guys did. I just got. Brian knows I got a lot going on in my life
He's got
right
a
now.
lot of stuff. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
2 phone calls are probably both telling me how much I suck. So
Let's take one.
No.
Let's not end it yet.
let's not.
We got 3 more minutes. Let's go. We had that whole time where we went down.
See if Brian can turn this around.
Everybody have
Come
a great
on.
day.
No, hold on. We're still
See you
live.
later.
No, don't.